Hi guys, welcome to my Chevening scholarship series where I share tips on how to successfully apply for the prestigious Chevening scholarship. My name is Delphine Konda, and if you are wondering how you can successfully apply and get the prestigious Chevening scholarship, then I think that this video is for you. So stay glued to this video and don't you go away. When applying for your Chevening scholarship, there are about 4 essay questions that are very fundamental in the application process. You have to write out these essays and defend them in order to be considered for the Chevening scholarship. One of these essays is about leadership. The next one is about networking. There is another one on why you want to study in the UK, and most definitely what your career plans are. I have already done a video sharing tips on the Chevening leadership and influence essay, which I'm going to leave somewhere in the description section so that you can go and watch it and know more about how you can write a wonderful leadership essay for the Chevening scholarship. But today I will be talking about the networking essay. How can you write a good and amazing networking essay? In my opinion, there are 3 questions that I will need you to ask yourself before you start writing your networking essay. The first one is, how do you build professional network? The second one is, how do you engage your professional network? And the third one is, how can you make impact using your professional network? That is simply the foundation of what the Chevening scholarship is looking for when they are asking you to talk about networking. In my opinion, networking is your ability to interact and engage with others, to exchange information, and develop professional contacts that can help you build your career. The first thing to do when you're writing your Chevening essay, in my opinion, is that start by stating what you understand by networking. The next thing that you have to do is that don't dwell on this definition. Just state what you understand by it. Chevening wants you to show them that you can network and not just say that you can network. So there is a difference. Show it and not just say it. As always, like I stated in my leadership essay tips video, which you can find in the description section, try as much as possible to select at least 3 examples, unless it is otherwise stated in the question. Select 3 examples where you can demonstrate, show the person that is reading your application that you have done networking and how you have used this networking to advance your career. Don't just say that you can network. Don't just tell a story that you met someone and you collected their cards or you met them in a professional environment. Show the outcome. Remember the questions I ask you. 1, how do you build your professional network? And 2, how do you engage your professional network? And 3, how can you create impact using your professional network? There is just the foundation, the basis of what this essay is asking. 1, build it. Show Chevening with clear examples that you met someone somewhere. People meet at various places. You met the person, you exchange contacts, you exchange information, you talked about what you are all doing in your different professional lives, but then engage them. Show Chevening how you engage them. What means did you use to engage them? And what was the outcome of that engagement? That is where you now talk about your impact. And I always say, don't just talk about your impact by doing narratives and doing qualitative impact. Talk in terms of numbers. What was the impact of your professional engagement with that particular example that you are citing in your essay? At least these 3 examples should be able to achieve one of the following for you. Career development. Networking. Your networking skills should be able to help you develop your career, further your own agenda in terms of your professional life. Number 2, it should help you to build your leadership skills. Number 3, it should help you to create impact, even if it is not in your life, but also in the lives of those who benefit directly or indirectly from your career or your leadership journey. Now, let me share with you one example that I used when I was applying for my Chevening scholarship in 2016. I did share an example of how I met someone through Facebook. That person is still a youth activist. We met and we bonded based on our mutual interest in youth work, helping vulnerable people access empowerment and other development tools. We kept this engagement ongoing through conversations and comments and chats and all of that. And later, about 2 years later, we came up with an idea of a project which that person was able to get funding for. Now, when it came to implementing the project, because we had been in conversation for a long time, and the person had also seen that I am someone that was passionate and I was not relenting in my effort, they contacted me to be their go-to person for the project in Cameroon. So I coordinated that project in Cameroon. I linked them with other credible non-profit organizations that they can use, they can exploit when they come to Cameroon. They did come to Cameroon, work with other civil society organizations. We implemented the project. We were able to train over 200 young people on the project objectives, and the idea was these young people will go further to share the information and pass it down in their communities and in their own organizations. So that is an example that I shared, and I think that that's how other applicants should be thinking. You should try as much as possible to not just talk about your professional contacts, you just getting to an event, meeting someone, getting their contacts and chatting with them, but show how this networking is helping you to, one, develop your career, two, develop your leadership skills, and most importantly, to create impact. If the impact is not in your community, as is common with NGOs and social entrepreneurs, you should at least show how it is helping you to achieve your aims or your goals or your objectives professionally. So guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy, and if you did, you can show me by subscribing to my YouTube channel or leaving me a comment. Thank you to all the people that have been leaving me comments about their Chevening scholarship essays. I have received a couple of essays in my email, and I do promise to go through them and get back to each and every one of you with some feedback. Don't forget to share this video, like, comment, subscribe, and until we meet again in the next video, please don't forget to create some impact.